Hey, what's up, guys? Joey Cifuentes here on the boat. Just got done with the last tournament of the year. It was a pretty tough tournament. I had a terrible first day, but I bounced back, and I needed a big bag the second day, and I caught 20 pounds, 5 ounces. So big deal. Made the championship, finished 32nd in the points, so needed it really bad. But I just want to tell you about my setup on what I was throwing here. Exactly. This is exactly what I was throwing. This is how I rig it up. I was throwing a drop shot, and I was doing a lot of casting with it. So I'm going to give you the rundown here on what we got. So that is a Abu Garcia Prm30 reel, okay? It's the premier, it's a 30 size. If you're gonna be casting, you always wanna use something at least that's 30 size. A lot of people don't know that, and they get a lot of, if you're throwing braid, you're gonna get a lot of little knots and wind knots in your line. The reason is because it's a bigger spool, and it doesn't have as much line memory, and it just comes off the spool better. The bigger the spool, the farther you can cast a bait. So remember that. Prm30 is really the deal. This is a Varacity rod right here. If you can see that, it's just a regular Abu Garcia Varacity 7-foot medium. Pretty simple, great feel on the rod. I really love these rods. They came out last year. Been using them all year. They catch just as many fish as any other rod out there, and they're really reasonably priced too. So 15-pound Berkley X5 white braid, very important. You can see your line. You want to be able to see your line, just because you can fish better if you're not watching your line constantly, watching it right when it hits the bottom. I don't know, you just fish better. You can see your bait. Had about a 14-foot, about double the length of the rod, 14-foot, 6-pound Berkley fluorocarbon, 100% fluorocarbon leader. And this is the deal right here. That's the Flatworm. Everybody's been using the Flatworm. This Flatworm right here was green pumpkin. I was throwing it in the afternoon. I'm throwing, let's see, that's brown back. Flatworm right there. That was good in the morning. A lot of fish were feeding on shad, so I went with that more shaddy look. And then up in the day, I went to something a little more natural with a green pumpkin. I think this is really important. I even had one of my buddies that couldn't believe I was throwing a hook this small. But that is a Fusion, let's see if we can see it there. That's a Fusion 19 number 1. The flatworm's a small worm, so you want to throw number 1. It hooks them all. It's Fusion 19 hooks have coatings on them. You won't miss fish. They're super strong hooks. They're the perfect wire size. They're nice and light. They're not too heavy. I just really love these hooks. They've got an awesome thing going with all their Fusion 19 hooks. Had about a 12-inch, space in between my hook and my weight there on the bottom. And that's pretty much my setup. So if you wanna catch some big smallmouth, or even, anything, if you're gonna throw the Ned rig, take you a general, cut it in half, Maxscent general, put it on your Ned rig, you're gonna catch a ton more fish, especially when you get around smallmouth, but it does work around largemouth too, all over the country. But Berkley Powerbait, Maxscent, Flatworms, they are the #1 smallmouth bait in the world, hands down. So thanks for watching, guys, appreciate it.